Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial we will work together on this lovely cuff bracelet that I created. It's totally my design and I am so very happy about the result. Look at it, isn't it just beautiful? Now this one I created it with these two obvious from filieforme.eu. You already know that they are my favorite jewelry yarns, and this time I use sorrento, and I use it in these two marvelous colors. You will need two colors, as you can see, but there are so many. I have these two. There are so many beautiful colors. Just go ahead and watch and choose your favorite colors to work this lovely bracelet. So in the tutorial it's the jasmine stitch. For the jasmine stitch I already have the tutorial. Actually I have a playlist because I'm in love with the jasmine stitch, and so you can just watch how to work the stitch. Even if I explain it in this tutorial too, how to work it, you can just work the bracelet only with, and to finish it only with these borders on one side, on the other side, or you can continue on together with me to work the flowers in the middle. And from my point of view, the flowers in the middle are something special, really make the difference. You will need a 2 millimeters hook. You can also work it with 1.8 or 1.9 millimeters hook. And that's all. Let us begin. So let's see how to work this lovely bracelet. We slip knot. So I'm working with my 2 millimeters hook. We slip knot and we work a chain of 5 to begin. 2, 3, 4, 5. We will work a circle, let's say, of clusters. For the circumference it's here, not on the wrist but here. Okay, we must have it because I don't use a closure for a clasp for this bracelet. It's a close bracelet, and for that we need to put it on our hand. Yarn over twice into the very first chain of our chain 5, insert hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and we want to remain like this. Yarn over twice again and do the same thing into the first chain, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now we can yarn over and pull through all and chain 1 to close our first cluster. This is how we will continue on, only that now we will just chain 4. Actually it's chain 4 plus the secure chain of the previous cluster. Now we insert hook exactly into the secure chain of the previous cluster, and we want to take on the hook, so here 2 loops, always 2 loops. Okay, now pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Go with the second, exactly the same thing, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Okay, and pull through all 3. Chain to secure plus 4 more chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over twice into the secure chain of the previous. Yarn pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. This is my first triple crochet, and again yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. This is my second, yarn over, pull through all. And this is how we will continue on. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go here and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Oops, sorry, pull through 2. Yarn over, and again the same thing. pull through 2 and pull through 2. Pull through all, chain 1 to secure. Now, as I said, we will go on to work our clusters like this until we will have the circumference of the hand here around this part. So let's say in between the wrist and the forefinger. So I already worked my 14. I have 14. You need a even number of clusters of okay, so 12, 14, 16, a even number, a little bit larger than the circumference on this. Oops, the circumference on this part. So just like this, okay. And what we want to do is to be sure that they are all with the chain 4 on, and then we just insert the needle and we slip stitch to join. Now that we joined, we will begin to work them. We work 4 chains and we will work first a solitary cluster. So we work the solitary cluster. Here it is, 1 and 2, and I work it, and this is the one that we will just close by itself. Okay, and now we will work the first jasmine stitch. So 1, 2, 3. We work only 3 because we already have the 4th here, and we insert hook. We work the first, and for the jasmine stitch actually we have to work 3 clusters together. So this is the first. We begin here, yarn over twice. We will go on and work the second exactly when we worked where we slip stitched, where we just worked the solitary cluster. Exactly here that we will work the second. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, 3 double triples. We don't close them, we leave like this, and then for the third always skip one of the foundation cluster. Insert hook here in between them and work 3 triple crochets to finish the 3 clusters. Now we have the 3 clusters, and now all we have to do is to yarn over, pull through all, and chain to secure. This is my very first jasmine stitch, and now I want to work one more to show you just how to work them all. So chain 3, yarn over, yarn over twice, insert hook here in the middle, and work your first cluster. So we need 3 clusters together. 1. This is the second, and we have our 3 triple crochets. Now we will work the second always where we work the third of the previous jasmine stitch, and it's here that actually I'm working my second cluster. And the third, as I said before, we always skip a cluster of the foundation cluster row round, and it's there that we always work the third. And we must have the same number of jasmine stitches as we have clusters in the foundation round, which means in my case there are 14. Pull through all and slip stitch to secure. And this is how I will continue on. I will have 14 at the end. I will show you just how to finish. So I am at the end. I worked for the last jasmine stitch only 2 clusters because I will join to the last one, which is the first one, which is the third of this one. So yarn over, pull through all, and now insert hook here where you began, trying to insert hook through 2 loops, if you can. Okay, I am trying to. Oh, it's not that easy, so I will insert hook through one loop and now just slip stitch to join and chain to fix it in place. Okay, and we finished the very first round. Now exactly the same we will work the second. As you can see, here we worked one jasmine stitch over one for each, let's say, cluster, horizontal cluster. So we have now these horizontal clusters, the same number we must have, and we will work around again the same thing. So let us pretend that this is our first round that we had here, and from here we just continue on as if it is the very first round. So we begin with the solitary clusters and then with the jasmine stitches, skipping one by one our clusters, horizontal clusters. 14 jasmine stitches again, and then I will be back to show you. You can just cut the yarn because we will work the border in a contrasting color. So I finished my bracelet. This is what I have. Look at it. Isn't it just lovely? Just like this. So you can just leave it exactly as it is and you will have a lovely fancy bracelet, cuff bracelet that you can work in 2 or 3 colors and put them all really beautiful. But if you want to continue on with the border, so actually the border is really easy. Maybe the flowers are a little bit more difficult to work, but first of all let's see how to work the border. So insert hook in the middle of the 2 clusters here at the beginning, obvious, and slip stitch to join the new yarn, the contrasting yarn that you choose, and we will work around the first stitch of the first cluster. So we work 4 single crochets, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and we slip stitch in the middle and we continue on like this. So we find the triple crochet like this and we work around 3 and 4. We work around single crochets, okay, and this is my border, so I will go all around and then I will show you. Don't cut the yarn if you want to continue on with the flowers. Don't cut the yarn because from here we will begin with the flowers. So I finished the upper side border, let's say. You can just cut the yarn if you want to work the border, the same border on the other side, and that's all. If you want to continue on with the flowers, let us go on. Now I have 14, I began with 14 clusters. We will work 7 flowers. So the first flower that I will begin with, it's this one, the first petal. Okay, this is the first flower and I will work only one side. So skip directly around the left triple crochet of the petal, that it's 2, and work obvious 4 single crochets. Then insert hook in the middle of the flower and let us get out in between the 2 petals. And now I will go, this will remain like this petal, so I will finish it at the end, but I will complete the next petal of the flower, and the next petal is this one. So I will insert hook around my triple crochet and work 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then I will insert hook here in the middle and I will try to get out here. Okay, can you see? And to slip stitch to join. Slip stitch, slip stitch, and come back on the other side of the same petal with 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We are again in the middle and we slip stitch like this. So I actually completed one petal. Okay, so it's remain free from single crochets, only the triple in the middle. Okay, now I will cross this one, the next flower, and I will work this. And I will cross like this, work 4 on this horizontal bar, slip stitch in the middle, and 4 more on this side. And this is how we just skip, let's say, on the other flower. Okay, so I will just search for the triple crochet here and work 2, 3, and 4. In the middle we go, and we go out here on the other side. We slip stitch in the middle, and we just work 4 more on this petal. 1 horizontal petal, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we actually work like this. Let me show you what we have. And now we will work on this flower, these 2 petals. Okay, slip stitch in the middle of the flower, and we get out in between the 2 petals. We go and work, sorry, not in between the 2 petals, but in between, sorry. We go out in between the petal that we just worked and the first one of the 2 vertical petals, because we need to go and work on this triple crochet. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4 single crochets. Now we slip stitch, we go out in between the 2 petals and slip stitch actually, and I will go down on the other side, on the other triple crochet of the same petal with 4 more single crochets. 3, 3 and 4. Slip stitch in the middle, and now we will get out in between these 2 vertical petals. Let us slip stitch, and now I will go on the other petal. So first triple crochet, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Insert hook here in the middle, get out on the other side. Oops, not here, sorry, it's here, because we have to complete on the other side. Slip stitch on the other side exactly with the same thing, with our 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now I actually complete 2 vertical petals, and I will skip again with the same in the same way that I skipped here. So 4, slip stitch in the middle, 4 more, and then we will go on these 2. Okay, so actually we skip 2 vertical petals like this. So I will insert hook in the middle and slip stitch, and then search for the horizontal triple and work 2, 3, 4, then again slip stitch in the middle to skip this flower, slip stitch, and work again 4 more on the other side, on the other horizontal petal. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we continue on like this. Okay, so this is the way we will repeat. We have here the 2 vertical petals, insert hook in the center, get off out in between this and the horizontal and the vertical, and let us work around the vertical. 3, 4. Insert hook in between the two petals, two vertical petals, we go out. Now I go back in the center of the flower with on the other side of the vertical petal of the first vertical petal, 3 and 4. Let me show you what am I doing. So I complete one, and now I have to complete one more. So I will slip stitch in the middle, in the center of the flower. I will get out in between the two vertical petals and work around the second. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch in the middle and get out on the other side of the same vertical petal, because we have to complete with 4 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now again the same thing, slip stitch in the middle, and we go with the horizontal. Okay, we just completed 2 more petals. Okay, go on all around. So on 14 clusters we will have 7, so the half number. Okay, this is how we will continue on all around. We will finish by with 2 horizontal petals here, so 1 and 2, and then here we will complete the first petal. Slip stitch and we will cut the yarn. So I am almost ready. Let me just show you what I have. And so as you can see, 2 petals skipped and 2 petals worked. And at the end I have this petal that I began with, that I have to complete with 1 more, the other part, so the first part, let's say, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. And I will insert hook here and slip stitch to join and to cut the yarn. Oh my gosh, can we just do it? Yes. Okay, slip stitch, cut the yarn, and we will, okay, we have it. Just try to go out on the other side if I can. Okay, and it's here that I want to, with a needle, to give some. Okay, so this is one side. We finished one side. What we need to do is to work the other side. For the other side, just watch where you have your flowers to complete. So we will begin again on this one here, not here, because here we don't have any flower. It's here our flower. It's these are our 2. So we will begin exactly as we began on the other side. It's here that we will begin. Insert hook and work first the border all around, exactly as we did on the other side. First of all we will work the border, and then we will come back to complete the other side of the flowers. So I finished it here, my border, and now I will work exactly as I did here. I will insert hook around the left triple crochet of the petal and work 3, and this petal will be the petal to complete at the end. Insert hook in the middle of the flower and slip stitch to join, and just follow exactly this side, only that we work just in the mirror. Okay, so go back, go forward with the video and complete this side too, because it's exactly the same thing, So hope you enjoy this tutorial, hope you enjoy this pattern. It's really beautiful with this yarn. Jewelry yarn is just perfect. If you buy two, so like this, you can, your favorite colors, you can just work one with the main color, one main color and one contrast, and then you just work one more and you switch. The main color will become contrasting color, and the contrasting color will become the main color. So you have two, and will be enough to work other things, just to give you an idea. So thank you a lot for watching. Hope you enjoy this tutorial. Hope you won't say it's too difficult, and see you at the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my tutorials. Bye bye.